Hello explorers! We are going to London for a quick 24-hour getaway and we found the perfect itinerary for a budget city break. Everything we'll do is free of charge and some of it is incredibly unique to this city, so stay tuned.
Go to London.
And as we landed, we were greeted by some typical gloomy rainy weather, of course. But we have a plan B in case it rains, so it's fine. We took a bus into the city. If your time in London is limited, the bus ride is a great way to see the city's suburbs and how Londoners actually live. As we got closer to the city, the historic buildings gave way to the skyscrapers, and the area around Liverpool Street is actually a great combination of old and new architecture. At Liverpool Street, we took the tube since our first stop of the day is actually in Soho.
In Soho. It's now 3 p.m. It's a little cold here in London, so we are gonna go have lunch and we'll have some ramen to warm us up. The ramen smells amazing. Let's try it. How is it?
Good.
This is a pork broth and this is a chicken broth. The ramen was nice and warm and it is close to Chinatown, so we are going there right now.
Located in Soho, Chinatown is iconic for its gate and the red lanterns, and of course the overwhelming variety of Asian food. Roasting ducks are a common sight here, and you can also find the cutest sweets like these fish pancakes, also known as Japanese taiyaki. Since it was getting dark, we decided to go check out the Christmas lights, and they did not disappoint. Piccadilly Circus and Regent Street looked amazing, but they were really crowded.
To the sea.
Another place to soak in the Christmas atmosphere is Leicester Square, with its beautiful Christmas market. This square is also famous all year round for its theatres, hence the name Theatreland. After a quick stop at the Christmas market, we headed to what was our favorite part of London's festive attire.
It's around 5 p.m. in London. It's cold and it's a little dark, but the Christmas lights look so nice. I've never been in London during Christmas time and it's really worth it. We are now headed to Covent Garden. Let's go check the Covent Garden Market.
Covent Garden Market is a beautiful indoor shopping venue. There's a whole area called Apple Market where market traders sell crafts and handmade goodies, from paintings to clothes to soap and chocolates. The perfect place to find a Christmas gift with lots of shops and chic little boutiques. The Central Hall also offers lots of food options, so it's a great place to spend the night in London.
Look at this Advent calendar. It's a calendar before the Christmas.
The whole Covent Garden district is very charming, with beautiful historic architecture and incredibly elegant decorations. The cozy streets somehow feel very intimate, despite being full with people, which is why I think this area is a must-see in London. For dinner, we surrendered to the crave for fast food and went to Five Guys. By the way, which fast food makes the best burger in your opinion? We don't have Five Guys where we live, so we felt like stopping here.
Yeah, this one is mine.
The burger was very average, to be honest, but hey, at least we got warm.
Explorer sandwich was here. From Millennium Bridge you get a great view, especially now nighttime, and you can also see the London Eye. We don't really recommend this kind of tourist attraction. We think that it's a bit of a tourist trap because it's more than £30 per person, and you can get better and cheaper views of the city in places like Sky Garden, so don't fall in the tourist traps.
On the South Bank riverside, there is another Christmas market selling all things Christmassy, mulled wine, crabs, and we got to witness the nicest performance.
On your own front door.
This promenade is called the Queen's Walk, and it offers an absolutely gorgeous view.
Fantastic dancer.
At this point we were pretty much freezing, so we took a bus. Well, not this one that looks straight out of Hogwarts, a regular one, and we headed closer to our stay and to Hyde Park. How iconic are London buses! The climb upstairs is a bit tricky and the front seats were taken, but you still get a privileged view, so it's definitely worth taking a bus in London. Another iconic thing are pubs. I mean, there are so many of them and they all look so warm and elegant with their wooden interiors.
What do we have here?
Guinness, we have pale ale. Cheers! It's time to wrap up for the day at local pub.
The best way to end the day in London is at a local pub.
It's not the best, but it's a great end of the day.
One of the best ways to end the night in London is at a local pub, drinking a local beer. Let's go to bed now. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's our last day in London. This afternoon we're gonna leave. First things first, this morning we're gonna go have breakfast.
Close to our Airbnb we found the cutest French pastry where everyone was French, and we definitely recommend it if you stay close to Marble Arch. We had a croissant, a pain au chocolat and the tastiest croque-monsieur ever. Before catching our morning bus, we got to see beautiful Hyde Park and its incredible autumn colors. On our way to Westminster, we walked down Piccadilly Street and its elegant buildings. St. James is a notable street where you can see historical landmarks with no crowds at all. St. James is the oldest royal palace in London since it was built in the 1530s. Its adjacent Friary Court has standing guards at the entrance, and it is a very significant place. This is where new monarchs are proclaimed when the old one dies. As we entered the mall, the monarchy's most iconic street, we saw this beautiful carriage with a man and a child inside. Honestly, no idea who they were, but if you have any clue, please let us know in the comments. Seeing carriages amongst cars in London is a bit disorienting at first, but how fascinating. St. James Park took our breath away, and it just felt so peaceful with the warmest leaves colors that totally compensate the gloomy weather.
How do you like London?
So far so good, but it's very cold. Compared to our home, Mallorca, here is very cold.
Yes, it's freezing, but it's not raining, so that's good.
Worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's so beautiful outside. I don't even want to go to the museum.
Buckingham is the King's official London residence, although he now resides at nearby Clarence House.
Go say hi to the king.
We just saw a parade of Buckingham guards or whatever.
In front of Buckingham Palace. I don't know if it's a ceremony or a daily routine. You can let us know in the comments.
They were escorted by police on horses, which is nice. London is such a technologic city, but then you also get parades and carriages with with horses.
Some traditional respect.
We also saw this routine at the nearby Guards Museum, and we were surprised to learn that the guards are actually fighting soldiers, so they don't have merely ceremonial duties. But the most impressive ceremony we saved for last. On Horse Guard Road, we witnessed the ceremony of changing the King's Life Guard. It looks as serious as it sounds, and it happens every weekday at 11 a.m. at the Horse Guards parade ground. It is absolutely free to witness, and there wasn't even that much of a crowd.
Look at the horse. She doesn't even move.
Are they changing?
I think so.
I have no idea what they were talking about, but it was a sign that the ceremony was about to start. This gateway is actually the official entrance to Buckingham Palace, hence the mounted guards. As the old guards division leaves the stables, they head to the parade ground and greet the new division that comes to relieve them from duty.
Something is happening.
Both guards face each other with trumpets and sound the royal salute before doing the exchange. The horses are so beautiful and disciplined. I guess these traditional ceremonies are valuable for keeping the crown's regard and esteem. But does it serve any purpose besides the entertainment value? It probably does, since these guards are active soldiers. Let us know what you think and if you have any insights. Regardless, it was a unique thing to witness. On our way to Westminster, we walked on beautiful streets with names like Queen Anne's Gate or Old Queen Street, and everything felt so historic. At Westminster Abbey, we saw a South Korean delegation drive down the street, which explained all the South Korean flags around the city and the helicopters that kept flying above us. Then we got to London's most iconic landmark and found what is probably the best place to take a touristy picture in London. You have the Underground Station, Big Ben, Westminster, and even a good old telephone booth. I mean, everything condensed in one picture. Right next to Westminster Bridge on the South Bank is another great place to take a picture and to walk by the recent COVID memorial wall, where little hearts hold the inscriptions dedicated by loved ones to those who died.
Our morning walk to London comes to an end. We are freezing now. We're gonna take a cab and go to
Borough Market.
Borough Market is one of the largest and oldest markets in London. Traces of a market on these grounds date as far as the 1000s. You can find fresh meat and fish, artisanal cheese, baked goods, and lots of sweets. There are more than 100 stalls and stands from local and international traders. But visitors mainly come here for the food stands and restaurants. You can find paella, risotto, and other international dishes, but also burgers, meat pies, and fish and chips. I had never tried fish and chips, so we decided to go for that, and it did not disappoint. The fries were fresh and crunchy, and the fish so flaky and flavorful. We couldn't live without a chocolate chip cookie, my husband's favorite, that tasted chewy and amazing.
Got a cup of tea to warm ourselves. Apparently this is Prince Harry's choice of tea and the King's choice of tea, so it should be a good one. Borough Market was surprisingly nice. The food choice was amazing. Our last stop here before leaving is Tower Bridge, and it looks magnificent as always, and now we are ready to leave and to go back home.
We took another bus to the train station, and this time we got the front seat all to ourselves while we crossed the stunning Tower Bridge. I mean, what a great way to end our trip.
Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you in the next one.
Bye!